Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Hugging My Chaos. Welcome back to season 3, where we'll be talking about the 7 habits of highly effective people or the 7 habits of highly effective teens by the Covey family. Last week we covered and we talked about habit 1, be proactive, taking 100% responsibility of your life. And right now, we're still going to touch on habit 1, but it's going to be part 2. How your language affects your victim mentality, how your language fuels victim mentality. If you have a reactive language, it's going to be hard for you to take 100% responsibility of your life because you're already blaming other people through your words. Okay? So if you want to change this, you can start by changing your language, and that can change your perspective. And this is what Stephen Covey mentions. He gave a couple of examples, but I decided to pick out 3 examples that I personally use and how a proactive person will use these same examples in a different way. How a proactive person will see this in a different lens. Okay? So to begin, we're going to start with the first reactive phrase, which is you hurt my feelings. You are responsible for my happiness. That's what you're basically saying. When you tell people or when you think about someone and you tell them, hey, you are hurting my feelings, you're basically telling them, here are my feelings. You are responsible for making me happy. And if you don't do that, I'll be pissed. I'll be sad about myself. I'll look myself down because my happiness depends on you. And that's selfish. That's pretty selfish because basically you're setting those expectations, you're giving those expectations to people who shouldn't be taking care of your emotions. You're giving them high expectations and you want them to change so you can be happy. Imagine if everyone had to change in order for you to be happy. That's crazy because first of all, people don't do that. And if they do, they're going to end up losing themselves just to make you happy, just so you can feel loved. And it's hard for the other person and it's also hard for you because you're setting those expectations on other you're giving those expectations to other people and overall just contaminating the whole relationship. So that's the reactive response. You make me happy, you hurt my feelings. The proactive response will be I control my own emotions. I know that I'm responsible for my own feelings. And if I think that you're hurting me, is because maybe I have a wound that I need to heal. Maybe something happened that I need to heal. Or maybe I need to talk to you more. Maybe I need to understand you. And maybe I need to accept the way you are. And if I can't do that, then I gotta leave because you're hurting me and I'm hurting you. I'm hurting you with my high expectations that you can't meet, and you're hurting me with not meeting them. So we're bad either way. We're not growing. We're not helping each other out. And that's what Covey talks about. He says, change the reactive language from you hurt my feelings to I control my own emotions. Because at the end of the day, you do. No one has control of your emotions but you. Number 2, I have to. A common reactive phrase, I have to. I have to go to the gym. I have to go to school. I have to be nice to others. I have to make a podcast. You don't have to do anything. And that's where the proactive response comes in. You don't have to do anything. If you're 18 plus years, if you're older than 18, you gotta know that no one's forcing you to do anything. You are responsible. You choose. That's the key word. You choose to go to the gym. You choose to go to school. You choose to show up here and make the podcast. You choose to be nice to people. That's your choice. And every single choice has a consequence, and you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to say, hey, every single choice that I make has a consequence. Even if you come up to me and tell me, hey, but like I gotta pay rent, like inflation, April. No, no, no. You don't have to. There's a lot of people who are homeless and they're not all right, but like they are alive, you know? You don't have to. But you choose to be comfortable. You choose to have a comfortable life. That's why you are here. That's why you want to pay the bills. But basically Stephen Covey mentions that you don't have to. You It's better if you change your reactive response of I have to with a proactive response of I choose to. Because at the end of the day, everyone is making a choice. You're gonna face the consequences. Just for this episode, I will not say I have to, but next week we're gonna spill the I have tos. Number three. This one is pretty oof. This one's pretty deep because I've used it in my life and I'm still currently using it. But I'll be happy when. Oof, I'll be happy when. Basically this mentality, this reactive phrase. I'll be happy when I have a car. I'll be happy when I got money. When I have money, I'll be happy when I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I'll be happy when I have more clothes. I'll be happy when I get out of school. I'll be happy when. I've noticed that yes, those things make you happy for 9 months, for 10 months. But eventually, I've noticed that once you get there, you're gonna feel good for 10 months. You're gonna be like, yeah, you know what? I love this. Yeah, I already got the car I wanted. Like, I made it. But we're humans. And humans, usually, people around me, the humans around me, humans are often dissatisfied. We like to chase, we like more. If you climb a mountain and if you stay there for 10 months and you have this mentality that I'll be happy when, trust me, in 10 months you're gonna get bored. You're gonna be like, is this it? Is this all there is? Is this the whole mountain? Like, I want more. Now I wanna climb the Mount Everest. I wanna do something else. Because that's how humans work, especially humans who expect something outside of themselves. And this is a reminder. This is a reminder for myself. Like, hey, April, you are not going to be happy when you have those things. If you're not happy right now, you ain't going to be happy when you have all of those things. Because, and that's where Covey comes in. Covey says, it's not about if I had, it's about who I become in the process. And that's where the typical phrase comes in that it's not the what's it called, it's not the goal but the process itself, but the journey. Well, yeah, basically I feel like those quotes are right. It's not being on top of the mountain, it's climbing the mountain. It's the process, it's who you become in the process. Who do you become, how strong you get, your character, your confidence. That's what matters. That I feel like that's what happiness. Well, Stephen Covey mentions that. He says that's what happiness is. Climbing that mountain, knowing that who you become is way better than what you get at the end. So yeah, change your perspective of I'll be happy when to a proactive response of I'll become, or I'm becoming this, or I'm a become this person in order to achieve those things. You know, it's about becoming, not having. And it's a good reminder to have. But yeah, basically there were short examples, but I feel like they were good examples. And if you're able to just change those three phrases, just three phrases of your everyday vocabulary, I feel like you can change your perspective because you're more responsible. You are holding yourself accountable. So, to summarize, I'm gonna say it again just really quick. Okay, so reactive response, you hurt my feelings. Proactive response, I control my own emotions. Reactive response, number two, I have to. Proactive response, I choose to. No one's forcing me. I am choosing to, and I'm gonna face the consequences of my choices. And last but not least, number three, reactive response, I'll be happy when. Proactive response, I'm becoming. I'll be this. I'll become this. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Before you go, just hug yourself, Give yourself a warm hug. I wish you all the best, and I hope you take 100% responsibility of your life. I really do. Next week, we're gonna cover habit 2. Hug that crazy chaos of yours. And I'll see you next next week.